and the criminal justice system apparently is not really designed to bring justice for victims like Freddie.
We're going to get going, but I have to go back again, though, to the core of my question. Is this case about police culture? When you look at, and we can put the screen up of the officers charged in connection with Freddie Gray's death, you see a number of African-American faces there, 3 African-Americans, 3 white officers. Is it also a conversation, and many of the things that you've noted about Baltimore and the people that are often dehumanized or viewed as underclass, that is obviously an important conversation. Is this, though, also about police culture, where you can have an African-American officer also be charged in connection with the death of a black person?
Well, I mean, here's what you have to understand about Baltimore in terms of police culture. Nearly 90% of our officers do not live in Baltimore City. So you're having suburban values and mores that influence the policing strategy of nearly 90% of the police force, African-American or white. Our police officers don't live in our communities. They don't live in Freddie Gray's community. So there's no way that their culture is going to be congruent.
That's a conversation that is being had around this country. That is not an exclusive issue facing Baltimore. You have...
But that is a part of police culture. There's no way, for instance, if you watch The Wire, you see officers go into a community, and when they hurt a boy in the eye, the residents in the show begin to throw something at the police. So officers who view that show before they begin to police here in Baltimore, they're looking at something and they're saying, wait a minute, those people are our enemies. And I think that's what sort of feeds the culture of policing, that people living in red line communities should be afraid of them. And I think that's a very underlying part of police culture.
What we know